Breaking news. Professor Utomi-led group seek to register 10 million members for Labour Party. This is huge. Welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. A group, the Big Tent Coalition, has begun mobilization towards registering at least 10 million people in the Labour Party within the next 6 weeks. The Big Tent convener, Professor Utomi, said the move is to checkmate what he said is Nigeria's dangerous slide as a consequences of the 2023 flawed general elections and the concomitant actions of the Kulex APC leadership. According to the group, the Big Tent Coalition wishes to alert Nigerians that it is now clear that the nation is in imminent danger of collapse if men of goodwill do not recognize strong institutions, the values of a society, and the quality of the human capital as central to sustainable progress. We are alarmed that the leadership of both APC and PDP continue to act with disregard for the people and see the arena of politics as a domain of plunder, as evidence in clear from the decisions of the National Assembly in the new dispensation. The leadership of the Big Tent on umbrella body of professionals, the civil society organizations, activities, and Nigerians passionate for change, but who do not ordinarily want to be in political parties, which has convened in 2022 to boost the third force that was being driven by the NC Front and the new Fabian Society of the Old Concerned Professionals, under the leadership of Professor Utomi. In his recent meeting, agreed that the time is now for massive mobilization of Nigerians who care for a new order in the face of the very obvious failing of the falling of the PDP, APC, and even the attempt to rig elections in what many consider a coup d'etat in Nigeria by other means in 2023. Addressing the leadership of the Big Tent across the country, Professor Utomi said that since the new order was inaugurated on May 29 and in the careless decisions of the government at the center regarding the welfare, the well-being of the people, and as inflation hit the roof, they are distracted trying to crush crops in other countries, largely because they are afraid that people will realize that they too carried out a coup in Nigeria. The Big Tent leadership members, both at home and in diaspora, therefore called for a massive registration of Big Tent members in Labour Party so that the Labour Party platform can be energized as the authentic platform for rescuing the country. Professor Utomi pointed to a similar period in British history when a group of intellectuals founded the Fabian Society, articulated Fabian socialism, funded the British Labour Party and the London School of Economics as platforms for rescuing Britain from the hills of failure capitalism. The leaders of the Big Tent agreed at the meeting that massive grassroots efforts using both the platform, the physical coordinators of the Big Tent at the local government, ward and unit levels should even the next 6 weeks strive to register at least 10 million people in the Labour Party at the meeting also agreed that social enterprise initiatives that can create jobs for members and create platforms for entrepreneur support for members should be used to set example of the type of people's capitalism that Labour Party government will engender to move people rapidly from consumption to production. It is this production at the grass root level to feed local industry and for export, with value added that will ensure that the exchange rate improves, inflation slows down, and the quality of life of all citizens go up. Professor Utomi stated that adequate preparations have been made for seamless collaboration between the big tanks and the Labour Party Chairman's office, whose combined effort will provide the needed strong structure, especially when effectively coordinated with the political commissions of the Nigerian Labour Congress and the network of the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria. Professor Utomi assured the group that there is no room for going back because the consequences for Nigeria and for the next generation are too dire to even contemplate. He called on all coordinators at every level to immediately activate the stakeholder meetings across the country for the purpose of engaging in finding both policy solutions and citizen involvement in solving the problems of Nigeria. He also enjoined all relevant stakeholders to create the kind of political party structure that mobilizes citizens, educate them on citizens' rights and duties, and give them a voice in deciding how the country strives, with a strong commitment to elections being free and fair for the purpose of the upliftment of the people and the common good of all. The Big Ten convener, Professor Utomi, also used the occasion to extol national icons who stood out in being focused on the future of Nigeria rather than distracting sentiment during the course of the 2023 elections. These include Chief Ayo Adebajo, the former President Olusegun Obasanjo, Mr. Atito Peterside, and the former Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Babache Lawal, among so many others. According to Professor Utomi, Nigeria will be liberated when people run away from the trap of emotions and the gap between us and them generated by these emotions. So guys, you've all heard it now. What's your take on this? Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not. Thank you.